All right, everybody, welcome back to another video of the series. This is episode 8 of the series. Again, if you guys have not seen the rest of the series, please go back and watch the beginning, the introduction, finding a strategy, and through all the way through 7 episodes before this episode. So make sure you guys go see that. And if you are interested in the private mentorship, we do have a Discord as well. Over 300 members in there, and we are currently over 150 members profitable. One member just went from $100 per trade to now 2K risk per trade. Just hit a 10K trade. So if you guys want to go check that out, go to discord.gg/leverage to join that private mentorship. You guys can see everything, how we trade live, everything from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. The topic of today is how to find confidence in your strategy. Now, we have gone over finding a strategy. We have gone over turning it into a business. We have gone over using time to find your trading style. We have gone over everything just before this. Now, again, this is a beginner's series for those of you who are just getting into trading or just need to go back to the basics and understand how to start. So, how to find confidence in your strategy. This is going to be after you have now already found a strategy, after you have now already found your specific and most comfortable risk management, again, this will be adapted and will change as you trade and as you start to experience the markets and experience how you trade specifically. Now, you may, after asking that, is ask yourself, what is next, right? After you have found a strategy and after you have found your risk management. One thing that is very, very important as far as traders go is understanding how to find your confidence in that specific strategy, how to find your confidence in that system, and how to use that system to now execute and use it over time. So, after those things have been found, now we must go to testing out the system. This will include back testing, this will include forward testing, and it will also include live execution. Now, I will talk about and rank the best ones from the worst to the best, and this will allow us to understand how we can find our confidence in our system to be able to execute on a daily. We will also go over the psychology behind a profitable system. So once we have gotten to the point of finding our system, finding our risk management, finding our strategy, back testing, forward testing, live executing, figuring out where we are confident or not, we will understand the psychology behind a profitable system. So this will allow you guys to already have the good mindset as far as going in, understanding how it goes, and then going from there. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, again, I have these structured out to be boring for a reason. We need to make trading boring for us to make it very job like, make it very repetitive, and that will allow us to keep our emotions out of each trade. So, if you cannot sit through this whole video, how could you even sit through a trade with live funds, right? We need to understand the discipline and mentality behind holding a trade, holding for your plan, and planning that trade. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, first and foremost, we must explain what backtesting is. What is backtesting and how can I utilize it to my advantage? Backtesting would be going over previous market data and using your strategies to draw fake scenarios as well as collect that data to find the confidence of understanding if your strategy is profitable or not. Now, when I say, is it profitable? I want you guys to always ask yourself, is it profitable over time? This is not something that we're looking to just be profitable on one trade, one specific day, or even 1 week or 1 month, right? Again, you guys want to be traders that will do this for years and years ahead. So the only way to figure that out is understanding if it is profitable over time. Now, again, too much data can be too much for some people. So understanding that if it's profitable over time, can be collecting data for a few months, can be collecting data for a year, and that will allow you to see if your strategy is profitable over time. Now, the other question that you must ask yourself as far as if your strategy is profitable over time is it repeatable? Is this something that you can do over and over with no little to no emotion, understanding that you can repeat it? This is something that we must be able to repeat over and over again. Now, following with that up, we're going to talk about backtesting the correct way. There is a bad way to do this that will only just overload your brain with data. So we must understand the correct way to backtest. Now, with this means New York, Tokyo, and London session. If you are, let's say, in the EU, You will most likely better be off trading London session, as that will be bright and early in the morning. You will have the best type of energy when you wake up, and this will allow you to be able to trade London the best as far as your mindset goes. Don't be trading those late times after a long day after work. That's not going to allow you to have that mindset that you need to be able to trade. So use those real-time trading scenarios based on where you are, based on the asset that you are trading, and that will allow you to find the confidence in your specific strategy. Now, when you are backtesting, one of the most harmful things you can do as a trader is going for where would I enter, right? We're not just going to backtest and saying where would I enter and then looking up the profits and saying, oh, that would be an amazing trade. No, don't look for where I would enter. Instead, look for that real time trading scenario. Try to even show some live market data and use that to show if you were profitable on that specific trade or not. Try to immerse yourself in that situation. Now, backtesting is hard to do that because you're going through a lot of data in such a short amount of time, but backtesting will allow you to figure out over time if your strategy is profitable. Now, remember, trading can be gambling if we're not trading without a plan. So instead, look for your steps of entry and exit. Look for your steps that allow you to say, hey, like me personally, I look for a liquidity sweep, I look for a break of structure, and then I look for my entry following that on a higher low or a lower high. So instead, look for those steps of entry and exit and use that to figure out if you are profitable on the back test. Now, moving on from back testing, we're going to go ahead and get right into forward testing. So, we said, what is forward testing and how can I use it to my advantage? Now, forward testing is going to be very similar to back testing, except you're going to be using real time data during real time trading, but you're just not trading with any funds. So, this can also be in the form of taking a paper trade as well to understand your risk management for that specific trade, but you're going to use that real time data with no funds in that specific trade. An example for me specifically would be showing up at 9:30 a.m. That is when I look to trade myself and taking trades but without any funds. You can draw up the trade, you can draw up the trade and take a paper trade, but you're not actually trading with any live funds, and that will allow you to understand your forward test and start to get you into the motion of taking trades at a specific time and watching candles print in real time. Now, the reason I say that, and I do believe it is better than backtesting, is due to the fact that it allows you to see real time candles. It allows you to see how the candles open. It allows you to see how the candles push, and it allows you to see how the candles close. That will allow you to understand it in real time versus trying to go and backtest over years of data in such a little amount of time and getting that way. So, focus when you are forward testing on taking those trades at your specific times and allowing those to show yourself that experience of seeing real time data unfold. Moving on from back testing and forward testing, your greatest and best learning curve and most important learning curve, in my opinion, is going to fall from live testing. Now, this could even be you taking very, very small trades with a very, very small risk to allow you to get the feel of taking a trade with actual emotion involved in it. Now, we must understand that each trade is an investment, so it will bring emotion. So, the best way to learn yourself and learn how you trade is going to be through showing that emotion, right? And gaining that emotion through taking trades with actual funds in that trade. So, even if you load an account with a very small amount, it could be $5, it could be $10, that will allow you to start to get the feel of using actual money in a specific trade, which will bring emotion, which will help you learn yourself more. Now, because you are learning when those emotions pop up, this will allow you to learn yourself. It will allow you to learn how you make decisions. I talk about this all the time with these students in the 1% Academy, is that trading is a mirror of how you are in real life. Again, if you are taking too many trades in the charts, then you are taking too many trades in real life. You are buying too much stuff. You are spending too much money. It will go hand in hand. This is something you'll start to learn as you start to get into the market, as you start to take trades. So live testing will be the best and the best learning curve for you to be able to understand yourself and understand how you trade. So use that live testing, even if it's with just small funds that you are willing to lose, to allow you to be able to learn yourself, learn the markets, and learn how you want to trade. Now, from there, you may ask yourself, what is the next step? Once you have collected and gained the data, again, do not gamify trading. This is something that we are not looking to gamify, not something that we are just looking to get quick profits from just one or two trades. We are trying to make this profitable over the long term. So the next step for you, after understanding that we're not going to gamify trading and collecting that real-time data, is just going to be execution, right? So we're going to use that and we're going to execute over the long term. Now remember, execute, execute, execute. All we can do to figure out if we are going to be profitable on the long term with actual live funds is actually execute. If you are too scared to take trades, that's not going to get you where you want to be. Remember, remove the fear, remove all of that, come in with a clear mindset, and look to make this work for you. I believe in every single one of you. I know you guys are going to get there if you put in that work and put in that effort. It will take time. Again, trading is very lucrative, but this is a business that you must create for yourself. So it will take time. Now, thank you guys to everybody who had watched this video today. Again, if you did not see the others, please go back and watch that part of the series. We have 14 parts total. We will be dropping the next 7 parts at the rest of the day. For the rest of the week, we will be dropping one daily, so please go ahead and watch those as well. And if you guys want to join the private mentorship, feel free to enter it at discord.gg/leverage. We have monthly giveaways, we have live trading, we have real results in a community of like-minded traders who are all trying to get to the top. Again, we have multiple clients that have already passed funded accounts, already gone off on their own, and already doing their own thing. So very proud of everybody in that community. Please go ahead and feel free to get in there if you guys want to see that as well, or if you want to just join the giveaways even, right? This is something where you can just gain some free cash or just gain some free knowledge as far as understanding how we look to trade. So again, thank you to everybody who watched today. If you guys made it to the end of the video, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you find some value. We will be dropping the next one over the next week. So again, I appreciate everybody who is here. Have a great rest of your day and or night, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.